Did you just say Boom Shakalaka Land? Is that a real,
It's
place?
a place.
Okay, that's
It's
what's
kind of
up.
next to Wakanda. Hey,
Oh, okay.
live from Waterloo's Public Access Studios, it's Ms. Rocky and Shaviva's North End Update Live.
Bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective, of course. Today's guest, Travis Ferguson with the Ferguson Real Estate Team, and
Violet Martin and Imani Doris. Welcome to Friday.
You know what time it is.
Boom Shakalaka!
That's what time it is. Hello.
That's what time it is.
You made it.
Doggone it. Finally Friday.
Finally Friday.
Woo!
Did you work hard?
Man, what?
It was rough.
Oh.
It's been a
Put
hard
them hours in, man. That
Right.
was a long week, but guess what? It's Friday
It's
now.
Friday now.
It's
Friday
Friday.
night.
Hey.
Just got paid. All
Hey.
right. Shout out to our very special frequent viewers. Who are they? Chuck Dale,
Yep.
May Ambrose, Brandon Ross.
Brandon
Yes,
Ray,
sir.
hey, man, what's happening?
Faye.
Faye Young. We got Latasha Frost Carrera.
Kiera.
What? Is that
Scott,
Kiera?
yes,
Okay.
Kieri.
Scott. Okay. Help me.
Scott Kowalty.
Kowalty, okay. Kelly
And-
Conrad and Pat Kenny, my buddy. Go Cyclones.
That's right. You gotta say go Cyclones.
Gotta say,
when
that's
it
like
comes
his.
to
That's his
Pat
second.
Kenny.
His last name is Go Cyclones.
Right. If you're watching us right now on Mediacom Channel 17 or 79.4, it must be in the water or the air. 79.4. Welcome to the future, because that's next week. They could be watching us next week. Hi, future. All right. All right. And today's talking point, we're going to talk to our guests, who are very young guests today. They're going to be turn off the news, go outside, breathe. You were never meant to carry the burden of the entire world. Someone may need to hear this, and it might be good news for our young guests today.
I think especially for our young guests, today.
Yes, and Forgive It Air will discuss racial identity. You know, how you identify. Do you identify as Black, African American, and why? What are the reasons for that? We'll talk about that a little bit in our Give It Air. Because as you know, if you watch us regularly, we do have a segment that we talk about things that sometimes don't get discussed, and that's what we're picked for today.
There we go.
All
That'll be a
right.
very interesting topic, especially the historic evolution of
Oh,
of that. So that'd be.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that segment.
right. Newsflash, birthday people.
Hey, be sure to stick around for your shout out and the birthday song. And I know you're looking forward to the birthday song.
I know, especially if you're going to do that beatbox.
I've been working on it.
Okay.
It's ready.
Yeah, you got a mean beatbox. We can look forward to that.
But you're going to have to
Viewers?
stay tuned to see it.
Yes, okay. Stick around. All right. And I think we're going to introduce our guest now, Travis. And our audience is going to be so surprised because Shaviva was sick today, so we're minus Shaviva. Then Rome Mabry just let us know that he won't be
He
here.
had an emergency pop up, but you know what? I think that illustrates perfectly what we're all about, and that's just rolling with the punches.
Yes.
Sometimes life throws us a curveball, and we just got to keep on moving. So we got two awesome guests now.
Right.
That
What
are
a
gonna
better
be-
time to have them on, right? So
Right.
let's give these girls a hand. Travis, they just stepped up. And actually,
Right.
Lillian is over there, but before the show, Lillian said, Big Mama, just leave me out of
She
it.
said, I'm out. She said, 1, 2, 3, not it.
But will you join us for the birthday song, Lillian, maybe? Okay, good. Well, when the birthday comes on, we can look forward to Lillian. So today we have Imani Doris here to my right. Yes, and tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a student at East High.
I'm a student at East High. I am an artist. I am in, oh goodness, I did not
You
prepare.
do so many things, but we're going to talk about a lot of them when we get back to you. Okay, so actually we'll ask you more questions and make them a little easier for you. Okay, and Violet Martin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 10 years old. I go to Royal Legacy, and I like playing outside.
You like playing outside, And you like being an intern here.
And somebody said that you have, I don't know if this is true or not, you'll have to tell me if I'm wrong. Somebody said that you have the coolest uncle in the world. Is there any truth to that?
That is true.
Okay.
I knew it.
You guys wouldn't have to be related.
That's my niece.
Oh, okay. I get it.
That's
Okay.
that's my little, you know what I'm saying? It's my little homie.
Okay. Well, welcome to both of you guys. So we're going to talk about, today our talking point is about what is it? Talking point, turn off the news. That's where we are.
Yes.
Go outside, breathe. And Agnes has the nice graphic up there. It looks so refreshing. So do you guys, can we talk about that a little bit? Travis, why don't you start off?
Well,
what do you think about that?
Today was the first time that I found out that this was the actual topic, and I think it's perfect timing just because there is a lot of stuff going on in the news. It fits right in perfectly with what I came to talk about just when we get into real estate and everything. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news. Sometimes the best thing to do is to turn it off. Turn it off, go outside and just relax, reconnect with yourself, reconnect with the world, and then just reset. You know, I think it's a great message. It's something I needed to hear, so like I said, perfect timing for that.
Yeah, same here. We'll talk to our guest about it in just a minute, but for me, I think everybody has their own way to tune out, you know, to make sure that you're not getting overwhelmed with news stories and such. My way, and you know what it is, it's the clothesline. For those of you that don't know, Travis is my son, so he knows a lot about me. So the clothesline, that's my retreat. And if I can just take in the outdoors, fresh air, nature, it just helps me so much, you know, to go outside and just get away from the TV.
Helps you ground yourself and kind of be in the moment.
Right.
I always wondered why you chose to go out to the clothesline so often.
Yeah.
But now it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Imani, is there some way that you like to disconnect from social media and stuff like that? Is there a special retreat that you have?
Oh, well, it's in the same place. It's like it's mainly my room.
Okay.
It's kind of where I can like have quiet. And sometimes I do like to go out and walk and like see like the butterflies, because the butterflies have been coming out, and like looking at flowers.
Yeah.
So that really helps me. Most of my life is mainly online because of like I sell art, and I also am huge into gaming. And like most of my friends are like online, so it's always good to take a break at times.
Well, sure. Good looking out. I'm glad you take walks and just kind of air out a little bit.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know about Imani, she's an honor roll student. She has great GPA. What is your GPA now?
Last recorded 3.8.
3.8.
Nice.
That's good. I think we gotta clap one more time. 'Cause
You gotta give it up for that. That's a big deal.
That's right.
And I love how, especially I think with the younger generation, I think they're on the screens even more than us. And so to hear somebody so young who is intentional about taking those breaks, I think that really speaks to your maturity. So that's great to hear.
Yeah, and it's great to have. I'm just glad we had this opportunity to talk to these girls, you know, because they're always sitting over there. For those of you who wonder, Ed, do we have comments? Or I think
We do.
Ed said that you could read some. Yeah, thank you.
All right, so we have our first one is from Chastity Martin.
Hey, Chaz!
And she said, "Hooray, Violet, great reading on air." And she also said, "Travis Lee Ferguson, you are a natural."
Aw, thanks, big sis.
Yeah, it's a family thing today.
We also have a comment from Velveeta Robertson saying, "Happy Friday."
All right,
Hey.
sis. Mwah.
And
Thank you
you-
for watching.
And the rest come from Chastity Martin saying, "Hooray, Violet." And she also says, "Violet is also a great skateboarder, math whiz, and loves technology. We also love camping and the outdoors. Way to go, Imani."
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching, Chastity. So we're going to ask you the same question about going outside. How do you like to get away from, if you got so much homework, Violet, you just don't know what to do, you have to take a break. What's your go-to?
Well, it's mostly just walking my dog.
Oh, that's a great one.
Because then it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. I get to get a break from all the stuff. I and craziness. And then I get to just play with my dog.
All right.
Go.
Good looking
That's a
out.
great escape. I mean,
That is.
especially when you get to spend time with your four-legged friend. And I know that your family also is. You guys are really starting to get into camping, right?
Oh.
Is that a good escape or a relaxation, or is that more stressful for you?
No, it's awesome.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
You love camping, don't
I bet
you?
you're looking forward to a lot of that this summer.
Right. I remember the shower they bought was so fun at the campground. Cass was so excited about that shower. Everything, nothing else mattered as long as everybody took a shower in her
Right.
new outdoor shower. So Travis, we're going to talk to you because you were originally a guest. So we're going to go ahead and talk to you about this wonderful lawsuit that's going on.
Wonderful.
Yeah, well, it's not a wonderful one, but I know you want to break away from some of the myths that people are thinking about what's going on.
Yeah.
Explain to our viewers exactly what's going on.
Yeah, so I mean, anybody that is that's on social media or paying attention to the real estate climate, I guess right now, I think the word that everybody's talking about is this lawsuit that just came out, and basically what we're seeing is, and that's why I said this is perfect timing for the talking point of turning off the news. That's my advice to all of our clients, all of our supporters, anybody that asks me, turn off the news. The headlines that we're seeing about this lawsuit, it's literally clickbait.
Okay.
There's not going to be a whole lot that changes. There will be some changes, but there's not going to be the changes that people are speculating about. I know that people think that real estate is going to completely do a tailspin and housing prices are going to go down finally. Real estate agents are not going to be compensated.
Is that what people are thinking?
That's what a lot of people are thinking, and the headlines are kind of trying to mislead people to believe that just to get clicks. The truth of it is I think the lawsuit is a great thing because it will promote a lot more transparency. When we're working with buyers, and this is going to be the biggest change that we're going to see starting in July, is when we work with buyers, we have to make sure that everybody's on the same page as far as how real estate agents get compensated. The opportunity in that, and this is what we've been teaching a lot of our incoming agents, is we now have to really be able to articulate the value that we bring to clients, and that's throughout the whole home buying process. Some of the headlines were sort of, I've noticed, leading people to believe that buyers agents are gonna disappear. And I can be the first to tell you that that's not gonna happen. And if it did happen, it would be a nightmare that I wouldn't want to see. Just the idea of buyers having to navigate through these dangerous waters of a real estate transaction with no representation it's a scary thought. So there's going to be changes, but again, not nearly as drastic as a lot of people think.
Right. Talk about those people, because I know this from experience with you, is some people think they can sell their house themselves. What do you say to that person that thinks they can just have a sign that says for sale by owner? It can be done. Is that right?
It can definitely be done. And I always want to be completely clear about that. It can definitely be done. Sometimes it does actually make sense. And I know a lot of my colleagues don't like it when I say this, but sometimes I encourage people to do that.
Why? Because their house just won't sell, or it takes too much to fix it up?
No, it's just the idea that for sale by owners have, and this is not true, but the idea that they have is if I cut out a real estate agent, it's going to equal more money for me.
Yeah.
The statistics and the real numbers completely contradict that. And so every once in a while we'll see a home, and based on the seller's goals, there is no room for a realtor. And I don't think that what we would do would bring any value to what the seller could always do. Now, that's very, very rare that it happens, but when it does happen, we do encourage the seller to try it on their own. And if they don't have any luck, to come back to us. But that's always been an option. It's never a good option, if you ask me. That's like trying to save hospital bill money by giving yourself surgery.
There you go.
Hire a professional.
Hire a professional, get it done right.
Get it done
and
right.
more quickly. Last question for you is, how are things going at your office? How many agents do you have?
Gosh, listen, we're so excited about that. First of all, I've been excited all year about the office just because of the energy that it's bringing.
Yeah.
I think people are starting to see that real estate is an option for them as far as professionally, as far as getting into the real estate investment arena, and just seeing people get mobilized and active in real estate is just, it's fun to watch. And our team is growing by the day, it seems like, and I'm just excited that we're bringing the right type of people in. So.
Good. The aggressive ones, the hungry ones, I've heard you say.
Hey, gotta have that hunger. That's right.
I do have one more question. I did see, and I didn't send it to Agnes so she could put it up, but I just saw this wonderful picture of you, son, where you were like half one side of the older, and like I think you had on a. Well, talk about that. It's a transformer picture, I call it.
Transformer picture.
Yeah, you got a beard on one side and you got your suit on the other side, and
is
that from a transition from where you used to be to who you've become?
I don't think necessarily who I used to be to who I become, but I think that picture was sort of symbolic of, I think, our team's identity. What we're trying to do, obviously, is provide great service in real estate and great education in real estate, but we're also trying to break down barriers and stereotypes.
There you go.
I think a lot of times we have this image in our mind of what a real estate agent should look like. And I know that I've gotten a lot of feedback just on the fact that I don't always look the part.
Well, like today, I love that you're a normal, you're a realtor. I've seen you every day. You come over and do yard work for me, not every day, but you got your suit and tie on and dress shoes. And then today, I mean, you have two different sides, like most people.
Right, and I think it's really important that we highlight that, because it is typical to see, especially in real estate, that we just see the stuffy salesman side of the people, the professionals, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that the idea of what a professional looks like is this set in stone image, and so we just encourage our agents to be yourself.
Be yourself,
and tell your story. So
yes, your agents are so wonderful. They're all very likable, and if you call the Ferguson team at 319,
let's see if she remembers.
Oh my.
There it is.
900-1799. I should know that. But yeah, call them for your real estate needs, buying, selling, or if you want to be a realtor, it's a great time to get started.
Definitely.
Thank you for your support, Travis, and thanks for being our co-host today.
Of course. Thanks for the opportunity. I love it.
Okay, we're going to quickly talk to our girls about this Give It Air subject.
Yes.
And it's something that, I don't know, it's just something that really hit me hard recently, because my sister passed away. You know, Aunt Caroline died, and her pastor is from Africa, and I can't remember which country in Africa, but the way that she explained to me, everybody looks the same where she's from. And she said when Americans or white Americans come to Africa, in her words, we treat them like gods. That's what she said, because everybody's so happy to see them coming. So she thought when she came here to America, in her words, she said, oh, slavery has been a long time ago. It's no racism there. And she moved up north in a small rural community, and she learned about racism here, because then it became. And so some of the things that she and I didn't have in common were quite compelling to me. And because we use the term African American, I started to believe that I really don't know much about Africa. I was born in America. So I think I've chosen to be called Black instead of African American. And I think racial identity, just like sexual identity and other identities, is up to the individual. So I just wanted to find out, what's your take on it? Would you rather be called African American or Black, or does it matter?
That's a great question, and like I said before, I think just seeing how just that identity has evolved over time.
Yeah.
Whenever I read an old piece of literature and they use the term Negro or colored or something like that, I always cringe. I'm like, how was that ever normal?
Right.
And everything. So I know that it is sort of walking on eggshells sometimes when it comes to how do I address somebody when it comes to racially, and not just in the black community, but
Well, there are white African Americans.
Very
you know,
true.
so there's that part too. So.
right. And so personally, it's one of those things where I'm just
Yeah.
like, just be smart, just don't say something stupid.
Right.
But African American, obviously, you're gonna be safe with that.
Right.
I'm fine with black. If somebody says, I know some people don't like being called black. Black is fine, but I think
Yes.
just be culturally sensitive.
Right.
Educate yourself, and that's the biggest thing. I think if you just educate yourself, you're gonna avoid stepping on a landmine when it
There
comes
you
to
go.
addressing somebody.
There you go. Well, we just wanted to give that a little air, unless either of our guests would like to comment on it, which I don't know if you do. Would you?
I personally don't mind.
Either?
I agree with him, like, as long as it's nothing, like, disrespectful.
There
or
you
rude.
go.
I personally, I don't really worry about it too much. It's just like,
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Violet, did you want to make a comment on it, or?
Well, it's pretty much the same thing. As long as you don't say something that's like mean or annoying or something,
Yeah.
then I'm fine with it.
Right. Shaviv and I were talking about. Thank you. Shaviv and I were talking about older people. Older black people. Even you can give them a pass, even if they say colored, because that's the like Pretty Bob. Remember Bob Hickey? My uncle Travis's great uncle would always buy his suits from Tri-Cities, and he would always say, "Take me down to the Color Boys," down on Logan. And I knew what he was talking about, and he said it in fun, and sometimes that was just the way he talked. So we wanted to give that a little air today, because sometimes airing things out is the best disinfectant.
Sometimes you just gotta give it a little air.
Why not?
You air it out.
Another thing I want to give some air is check this out.
Oh, yeah.
Spanish.
Oh,
Susie
man.
Clark done gone
She
Spanish.
done gone Spanish
I
on 'em.
know, right? So we got the Susie Clark book now in Spanish. There's also a workbook for schools that you can get from the Stanley Center. So I had to spread that good news.
Well, I tell you what, that's exactly what it's doing, is spreading the good news, just because it's such an important story. And now that even more people have access to it, that might not be English speakers, I think that's huge news. So that's a very exciting milestone.
It is, and the book signings around here are kind of come to a stop, but hopefully we'll get some more in our comment section. We're going to talk about comments here. Does Ed have them?
Oh, you want me to read them?
Yes,
All right.
please.
We got a couple new comments. Another one from Chastity Martin. It says, she says, don't forget to mention Violet's piano recital on April 27th
The 27th.
at 6 p.m. Music Hill Studios.
All right, thank you,
And then
Chastity.
Lori Andale just commented,
Imani, your grandmother.
Chantrice Doris.
Yes.
Check out our baby. Oh, she must
Oh,
have been talking to somebody
she's
else.
tagging her mom.
Yes.
That's
She's
my
the
mom.
star today. And these girls work so hard, and they're always at work on time. And and they always do the right things for us, and we're just so happy with our interns. And if you have a student that would like to be put through our intern program, let us know and email us at northendupdate@gmail.com. It's a great experience for young people to be here in the City Hall production studio. We have Ed and we have Agnes, and they do such a great job of showing kids everything, and you get to hang out with Shaviva and I. Sometimes
Doesn't
Travis.
get much better than that. Every once in a while, you got to put up with me.
Right, right. Well, guess what this is? This is,
Oh, yeah.
you knew Mother Ella Griggs.
Of course.
This bell came from her first workplace.
Really?
Yes. And every time we have a drawing, it gets wrong. It's time for a drawing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So these are the
Now, what are we
names.
drawing for? You gotta set us up now. What are we drawing?
Well, we're going to have 2 meals of your choice at Next Level Lounge, our sustaining collaborator.
Is it too late to put my name in
It's
there?
too late, Travis, and you don't qualify because you're already on. So
Next time.
we're going to have our guests draw one. I'll have Imani pull one name,
Okay.
and then we're going to draw the other one. Violet. That's your
Drum roll.
Who is it?
What we got?
Taylor Vivian.
Hey,
Taylor Vivian.
all right.
Congratulations. You got our meal coming at Next Level Lounge.
All right, now.
And
Violet,
grill. Violet,
All right.
pull out another name.
Somebody's
Lucky
about to be
winner.
eating good. Who is it?
Erica Pie, I think.
Pew, Erica
Pew,
Pew.
Erica.
All
Hey,
right. I'll take those so we
congratulations.
don't get mixed up.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Congrats.
congratulations. And look at, we have the menu and the logo and everything right up there on the board.
And
So-
next time I will have my name in that bucket. I'll tell you that.
Okay, well, congratulations to our winners. All right, so some other things that we didn't get to talk about, Travis, is what?
What else? We always got something to talk about. What do we got?
The Soul Town. We didn't talk about the Soul
Oh,
Town.
you can't forget about the Soul Town.
No, the Soul Town is a great magazine. You better get one. It's thesoultownmagazine.com.
That's right. Got to get one. They will keep you up to date on, just like the North End Update, all the good stuff that's going on around here. I know I keep my copy ready to go.
Yes, that's right. Chillin' from Waterloo, she started that magazine right here, and there's also hard copies at Earth's Beauty Supply.
Got to get one.
Right, another thing we want to talk about is our big event that's coming up. So if you're watching us on MediaCom next week, it's 1 week closer to the April 26th, where
Yes.
we are going to have a Motown Get Down. Waterloo is going to celebrate Motown. And that will be, we want you to join us for listening and dance party as DJ Sweet G spins tracks from legends like Aretha, Stevie, you know them?
Oh,
You
yeah. I
don't
know
know
you
nothing
can do
about
that. They
Stevie.
better have some Smokey in there,
They
though.
got Smokey,
Okay, what about Marvin?
and
Okay,
Supremes
okay.
and Jackson, all the way down to these young people like Black Pumas. You know them?
Nah, I ain't up on them.
Okay, what about Silk Sonic?
Oh, yeah, you know I got that Silk
Okay.
Sonic on repeat.
You got that on repeat. You want to come on down to the Next Level Lounge, April 26th, right after the show. And on that show, we're going to have All In Grocers here to talk about updates with their stuff.
Nice.
So, yeah,
Nice.
that's going to be great. And now, I think it's time for Lillian to come on over here.
Oh,
and
it's that time already?
Yeah, she's going to come over. You can see one of my other beautiful granddaughters who's agreed to come on just to sing happy birthday. As soon as we read the
Yeah.
birthday names,
You could
And-
tell she was waiting for that. She
Right,
couldn't wait for you
yes.
to tell her to come up here
we're
so
going to
she
have
could
you
sing.
stand right here. No, come back this way, honey. This way and stand right here between Uncle Travis and I. This is Lillian. I think she's a little taller than Violet. People always think you're twins, don't they, Violet? Yeah.
I don't see why we look alike.
Okay.
I do.
You do? I do too. You look
I'm
like
gonna
me.
be way taller than her.
They're my granddaughters, so they all look like me, just like your daughter. And you. You look like me too, but you just don't know it.
Big
Everybody
Mama
that
tell
knows
it.
me looks like me. Just ask me.
Just ask her.
Who are our birthday people, Travis?
What we got?
We
Name
got a
them
whole
out.
bunch of them.
Oh, you
Who
got
we
some good ones this
Yeah,
month.
They're all of our friends.
Deanna Dean, Shawnquez Keaton, Corey Holmes, Raymond Norman.
Yes.
Lyrical birthday.
Lyrical,
Okay, Lyrical.
Heidi Footman,
Hey.
Denny McCabe and Ray Clark, Knowledge Calhoun and Krista Reganetter, and Billy Bailey and Ify Gallardo.
Gallardo. Hey.
Thank you, Travis. And thank you, Ify, and all of the rest of our beautiful birthday people. And because we have so much time, does everybody know the song? Come up here, baby, because Big Mama can't see you. There you are. Do you know the part that goes, happy, come on, you guys.
Did he change it?
Birthday. Come on now.
Hey.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
You changed the song.
Violet. Happy birthday. All right, now here comes the chorus. Take it to the bridge.
Happy birthday. There it is. Okay.
We gotta start the bridge
Come
all
on,
over.
man. I was
Okay.
waiting. I thought we were going to start with that. Okay.
Here it is. We at the bridge.
All right, we at the bridge, just like behind us.
Happy birthday to ya. Yeah. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Lillian, I can't hear you.
Happy birthday.
Okay. All right. Imani, you held your part down real good.
Hey.
Yeah, you're
We
kind
just
of
we
suppose.
need some rehearsals, but
Yeah.
we got it.
We finally did. You being a drummer, I think you was a little offbeat.
Nah, I was trying to keep y'all on time. Man. I was trying to keep that tempo.
Lillian, can you say thank you to everybody?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you all for watching today, and we thank our very special guest, Imani. Thank you so much for joining us. She was like, no, not me. But I'm so glad you got on camera today, and people get to know what a great student and what a great person you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Violet, likewise. Lillian, you come back here. You ain't going. Where you go? Come back here.
You try to sneak
she
off.
thinks she's gonna talk to me next. Now I'm gonna talk to you. So Lillian, step up here. Thank you for being on. Okay. Thank you. And Violet, you stay here though, because we're gonna wave goodbye to everybody. Okay. And Violet, thank you for being on. And Travis, thank you so much for saving the show by
Oh, man,
stepping
I
in.
appreciate the opportunity. It's been a pleasure, like always.
It's a family thing. You're family now because everybody here is. So thank you all for watching today. And this is what you call my whole creation, almost.
Almost.
Right.
We almost all here.
Say bye, everybody. Until
Peace.
next time, keep doing more stuff that makes you awesome, like Imani, Lillian, Travis, and Violet,
Yes.
because
It
it makes us
us
all
all
look
look
good. See you next time.